The Pacific Specialty HO3 program in California is designed for primary residential, owner-occupied properties that meet certain qualifications. And today we'll get more details on the program from Jonathan Vitale, one of the regional sales managers with Pacific Specialty. Tell us more about the HO3 product, Jonathan.
Sure. Pacific Specialty has a two-tiered system in which an insured may qualify for either the preferred or the standard tier depending on the characteristics of the property.
So what are the factors that indicate the appropriate tier?
Well, we accept dwellings built back to 1900 on the preferred tier and go back as far as 75 years on the standard tier with no documentation of any upgrades. Our maximum coverage limit on new business is $1 million. We also accept properties that are in the name of a trust as well as an LLC. We will accept an insured with prior property losses on our standard tier. We also accept properties that are over 500 feet from a brush or forested area. We offer multiple deductible options, and we also accept properties with flat roofs.
So what kind of deductible options are available from Pacific Specialty?
With the base premium, the deductible is $1,000, with the option of a $500 deductible for a 5% premium increase adjustment, as well as options for a $1,500, a $2,500, and a $5,000 deductible option, resulting in a lower premium.
So now let's talk about roofing. Are there any restrictions on roof type?
Well, we accept most roof types. A question I get from many producers is if we accept flat roofs and wood shake roofs. The answer is absolutely yes, we do. Producers also want to know if we accept tar and gravel roofs. We do accept tar and gravel roofs on the standard tier, but not on the preferred tier. We offer a discount for tile roofs in California, and our roof age requirements do not apply to tile roofs.
Is the roof age or condition relevant to the rating or eligibility?
For non-tile roofs, if the dwelling roof is 20 years old or less and in good condition, we will consider the property for our preferred tier. If it is between 20 and 25 years old and in good condition, we will consider the dwelling for our standard tier. Keep in mind that if the roof is older than 25 years or in poor condition, we will still accept the dwelling, but we will place an endorsement limiting the coverage for the roof and the interior due to leaks through the roof.
Plumbing is another big topic among producers. Does the type of plumbing in a home matter to Pacific Specialty?
Great question. Pacific Specialty accepts copper, galvanized, PVC, and PEX plumbing types. If the dwelling plumbing is 100% copper, the policy will not have a surcharge applied. If the dwelling has galvanized, PVC, or PEX plumbing, a surcharge will be applied, and the surcharge is the same for any of those three types of plumbing and is based on the age of the plumbing system. This is important because if the policy is not surcharged and the plumbing is not copper, there may be no coverage for water loss from the non-copper plumbing system. The best way to determine what type of plumbing the dwelling was constructed with is to look at the disclosures in the sale documents and/or look at the pipes that enter the wall from the water heater.
A big question I've heard from producers relates to animal liability. Is that available on the homeowner's policy?
Our homeowners program excludes animal liability. However, you can purchase an endorsement that will provide up to $500,000 in coverage for liability arising from an animal, subject to exclusions for certain breeds of dogs, as well as exotic and farm animals. We will not decline a risk due to the type of dog an insured has. Keep in mind, even if animal liability is added to a policy, there are still several breeds of dogs that will be excluded. For example, if your insured owns a pit bull and a Labrador retriever and animal liability coverage is purchased, liability arising out of the lab would be covered, but for the pit bull it would not because it's an excluded breed.
Okay, so what breeds are excluded in the policy?
The list of excluded breeds include pit bulls, Doberman pinschers, Rottweilers, German shepherds, chows, Akitas, huskies, Malamutes, bull mastiffs, and Staffordshire terriers. We also exclude dogs that are a mixed breed, including any of these breeds. Any dog known by breed or species to be vicious, or any animal with a previous bite history. The limited coverage is for dogs, domestic cats, and birds, so it does not encompass farm or exotic animals.
Are there other coverage enhancements available for the homeowners program?
Actually, there are quite a few of coverage enhancements available. We offer a water backup coverage endorsement for purchase. This endorsement covers damage due to water that backs up into the dwelling through a sewer or drain line, generally through a drain or plumbing fixture. Limits of $2,500 and $5,000 are available. Keep in mind this coverage is subject to the policy deductible, and the endorsement does not provide coverage for overflow from a sump pump.
What are some of the other coverage enhancements available to producers? What add-ons do you get asked about most often?
Pacific Specialty offers so many different enhancements. There's extended replacement cost coverage, home freezer contents coverage, personal injury coverage, personal computer equipment coverage, and identity theft coverage. While in the quoting process, producers will see a question mark next to each of these optional coverages. Click and you'll find a brief description. Another great option we offer on the preferred tier is the preferred package. For a 10% surcharge to the base rate premium, the policy will be enhanced with 25% extended replacement costs, $300,000 of personal liability limits, and $2,500 of water backup coverage. Keep in mind, adding the preferred package is considerably less expensive than adding these coverages separately.
Value is certainly important to insureds. What kind of discounts can producers offer to insureds?
Well, let me start with what discounts are available on the preferred tier. We offer 2 levels of multi-policy discount. Level 1 is if the insured's private passenger auto is held within the agency, and this is a 5% discount. Level 2 is if the insured has any other policy with Pacific Specialty, and this is a 15% discount. We also have a 20% retirement community discount, a 5% gated community discount, and a newly acquired home discount at 9%. On the standard tier, we offer a multi-policy discount of 15% if the insured has any other policy with Pacific Specialty, and a newly acquired home discount of 10%.
Are the discounts included automatically, or are they reviewed by Pacific Specialty?
When producers are quoting the Pacific Specialty California HO3 program, they'll see that we do some upfront underwriting on the website to determine what tier the property qualifies for. Once you return to the quote from the replacement cost calculator, you will be prompted to enter some property characteristics, such as age of plumbing, distance to the fire station, and age of roof. There are 3 major characteristics that determine whether the insured qualifies for the preferred or standard tier program. These 3 characteristics are: 1, the age of roof unless it's tile, 2, if the type of roof is tar and gravel, and 3, if the insured has any prior losses in the last 3 years.
Once a quote is returned to the producer, what type of questions typically arise?
A question I get a lot is, why am I not able to see the 5% discount for our agency having the insured's auto? The reason is that the agency-controlled auto discount is only available on the preferred tier. And if there's a question about the cost, I recommend reviewing the roof material, the age of the roof, and if any prior losses were entered. Producers can also scroll up to the top of the quoting screen once all the property information has been entered. It's a quick way to determine what tier the property is qualified for.
Thanks for all the details on the California HO3 program, Jonathan. Producers certainly have a lot of great choices when they quote with Pacific Specialty.